In terms of pragmatism, in terms of being able to find your own style and being at your most natural state when you're talking to girls, it comes down to a few main key points. This video is going to be really quick, really to the point, but very, very powerful. So the first thing I want you to know is we match with people who complement our personality types. And you might have noticed this, a lot of people out there will say you can get any girl you want, anytime, anywhere. And I'm pretty guilty of it too. I always use it in my marketing pages and copywriting, but that's not necessarily true. Okay, so when you're actually talking to a girl, you'll start to notice there's two different types of people. People who have high energy and low intensity, or high intensity and low energy. Now for me, I'm a person who has very high intensity and low energy, but I have friends like my friend Austin from Honest Signals. He's very, very high energy and low intensity. So what this means is, for example, if I go up to a girl, I'm very calm, I'm very quiet, but the way I look at her, the way I talk to her is very, very powerful and grounded. It's got a lot of intensity behind everything I do. That works really, really well with girls who have high energy and they're less intense. So I tend to match with girls who are all over the place and they're loud and they're fun and they're party-like, because my intensity and energy levels complements theirs. Now, my friend, for example, he's very high energy. He's always all over the place. He's loud, he's jumping, he's very talkative. And so he tends to get the girls who are more quiet, who are more reserved, who have the higher intensity. They're very seductive. So you have to understand which of these categories you fit into. And the only way you can do it is by analyzing your nights and making sure that you take massive action. Most of the problems that guys have when they go out there and they ask me questions, Mo, how do I do this? Or Mo, how do I fix this? Mo, how do I do this? A lot of it can be fixed by one simple thing, which is taking action, by actually fucking going out there and talking to girls. And most of the time when I ask them, when is the last time you went out? They'll say, oh, I went out 3 months ago. And it's like, dude, don't even ask a question unless you've taken action. So the best way to find out your own style, the best way to get into your most natural state is by making sure that you're actually taking massive action. And this is the reason why I'm creating the natural system, because with this program, I'm pretty much ensuring that anybody who gets in it is taking massive action. I have so many different things. I don't want to release it now, but there's so many missions and bonuses that anybody who gets into the program is going to be taking massive action. You're going to be around like-minded people who are fucking hustling to get their dating life handled and to be dating extremely gorgeous girls. So you have to take massive action, and without this, you will not find your own style. You will not find which intensity and energy levels you have. You will not find which girls complement your intensity and energy levels, and you will not find what your most natural state is. The key is to take massive action, analyze your nights, then go out again and experiment in a different way. So this has led me to massively, massively fucking progress. Because if you're going out every night and you're doing the same thing over and over again and you're not getting results, and I see so many guys doing this, and it hurts me so much because you're not going to be able to find which girls that you match to. So you might be chasing the wrong girls, and you might be talking to girls in a way that is not matching with your true self, is not matching with your natural state. So what I did was, whenever I would go out and I would come back home, I would actually analyze my nights by answering a few questions, and that's going to be in one of the bonuses that's going to be in the natural system. But I'm going to give you some of the questions here that you can ask yourself whenever you come back after a night and you analyze. Then the next time you go out, start focusing on incremental changes. What you'll notice is every time you analyze, you'll start to notice patterns. You'll start to say, okay, every time I go out in the beginning of the night, it's very hard. And every time you're analyzing, you'll start to see that this is something that is continuously happening. And because of this, you're able to start focusing on it. You're able to start fixing it, the problem at hand. You never want to be able to leave a problem at hand and not fix it. So when you go out, make sure when you're coming back, you're actually analyzing your nights. You're going, okay, what did I do right? What did I do wrong? What can I fix? And the next time you go out, you have to experiment. So here's some questions that you can ask yourself. When did I feel at ease the most? So when you go out, you go throughout your night, don't ask these questions when you're actually out, but when you come back, ask yourself, when did I feel at ease the most? The second question is, when did I feel the most positive? And the third question is, what could I do differently? These three questions will get you into your most natural state. They'll get you into that state where you feel good and you start to realize the patterns that you have whenever you're going out, because you start to see, okay, when I do this, I feel at ease. When I do this, I feel positive. When I do this, I feel very uncomfortable. When I do this, I feel very negative. And you'll be able to notice the patterns within yourself, and you can start to pragmatically fix how you're going out through your nights. Now, I always talk about being natural. I always talk about not making it systematic, but this will massively help you, because a lot of people need the systematization because it brings awareness to what they're actually doing. You know, a lot of you guys are actually not aware of what you're doing, and you're going out and you're pretty much doing the same thing over and over again. You want to be that guy who gets it handled, who realizes what the problem is at hand, and you're able to go around it and fix it. A quote that I really love by, I think it's Albert Einstein, he says, "Insanity is doing the same thing over and over again, but expecting different results." So if you're going out there and you're still consistently doing the same thing, you might even be taking a lot of action, but you're not getting results, then you are doing something wrong, and you need to analyze your nights. So when you analyze your nights, again, you'll start to notice these different patterns, and you'll be able to understand your energy levels, your intensity levels, and when you go out, you'll have a very good grasp of who you are and who you naturally have chemistry with. So what I want you to do right now is comment down below, what do you think your energy and intensity levels are? Are you someone who's high energy and more low intensity, meaning you have more freedom and you're all over the place and you're more fun and you're loud and you're expressive? Or are you someone who's low energy and you have a lot of higher intensity? You're much more direct, and people can feel your groundedness. So which one are you? I want you to comment that down below. If you haven't done so already, make sure to subscribe. And also, I'll leave the comment and link of the Natural System VIP list. Make sure to sign up to that if you haven't already, and I'll talk to you soon. Peace.